Hey YouTube, it's me Nikki Z, and I'm here to do a tutorial for summer 2014. Yay! So I want to do quite a few summer looks, and I have so many ideas. I've sketched out a bunch of ideas, and so I'm going to work on them a little bit by little bit. Of course, when you think of summer, you think of bright colors and bronze and just sun, beach, like I said, bright colors, and so this is what I'm going to do. It's actually like a light pink and then a bright pink, and then I have a silver as a highlight. I'm going to go ahead and jump into this and show you guys how. I'm sorry, my boyfriend is staring at me. He just crept around and stared at me really funny. So it was kind of terrifying. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and hop into this. So the shades that I'm going to be using today are Urban Decay's Woodstock. I'm going to be using Urban Decay's Cherry. And just to give you guys an idea, in case my lighting isn't perfect for you, Cherry is a very, very pale pink. It is almost white, but it is a very pale pink with a little bit of silver glitter in it. Woodstock is just a bright pink. I'm also using Urban Decay Vapor, which is a light silver. And I'm using Urban Decay Heist, which is like a matte gray-brown kind of shade. So if you have similar colors, feel free to use them. It doesn't matter what brand it is. These are just what I'm using because I honestly have over 100 Urban Decay single eyeshadows, and then I have like maybe 10, 15 palettes around there, and I'm not using them enough. So I want to use them and show you guys a little bit of fun summer looks with them. And of course, I'm going to have some e.l.f. products and other brands as well, but this is just for right now. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelid. Now for this, I am actually using the e.l.f. Eye Primer Liner and Sealer. I'm going to use the priming side, and I'm going to go ahead and just put this all over my entire eyelid. Now, this looks like it's a cream. It almost looks like a concealer, but it's not as creamy as you would think. I have terribly oily eyelids. Like, they are just oily. It's a madhouse. And this actually works really well for keeping my eyeshadow on. And I am madly in love with the liner sealer. You can use it for any of these eyeshadows that I'm going to use, and it will literally make an eyeliner for you. So how awesome is that? Anywho, perfect for if you want to use like a bright pink eyeliner or a blue. You don't have to have a blue eyeliner, just have blue eyeshadow and have this bad boy handy. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and start. So I've applied that primer. The first thing I'm going to do is take Heist, which is that matte brown gray shade. I'm going to grab quite a bit of this, and it's going to be my crease shade. It's going to help blend into my highlight and separate my highlight from my lid shade. So there you have it. It's a little bit dark, which is perfect for what we're going to be doing. Now, if you want to go ahead and take a blending brush, you can. I just blended the very top of that color so that whenever I apply my highlight, which will be Vapor, it's going to blend really nicely with that and have a smooth transition. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm actually going to use Cherry first. Now for Cherry, I'm going to go ahead and grab a little brush and grab some of that product. I'm going to start with the inner corner of my eyelid and go along that crease that I created as a stencil, like so. And it's perfectly fine to get it in the very inner corner of your eyelid and the inner corner of your eyes, period, because it's going to help make that shade pop. Now what I'm going to use is Woodstock, and I'm going to grab an eyeshadow brush for that, and I'm just going to pat this on in the outer corner. After I get a decent amount of pigment of the pink on, I'm going to go ahead and just take my brush after there's like not a lot left on it, and I'm just going to pat it where it meets cherry. I'm not going to actually blend, I'm just going to pat. Like so. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a highlight shade. Now for this, I'm going to be using Vapor, as I mentioned before, which is just a silver. And it's not a very metallic silver. It's kind of more of a muted, toned down silver. I didn't want it to be too dramatic, but I did want to have a little bit of a shimmer, but not overwhelming. It's somewhat similar to Cherry because it's so light. And I didn't want it to take away the attention from Cherry. So just a little bit. And I'm going to blend that into the top of that shade that I use as a crease color. Like so. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a silver eyeliner. You can take a gray, a silver, even black if you want, and I'm going to be using Urban Decay's Gunmetal. What I'm going to do with Gunmetal is I'm actually going to go ahead and just line my lower lash line, but only halfway. Now as you can see, Cherry has some sparkle, Woodstock does not. So by adding a little bit of this, it actually has some shimmer to it. It's going to help bring out the glitter from Cherry, and kind of like a catty corner reverse kind of way. It's going to seal the entire look together. Like so. Without being overly dramatic. So this is something I would actually wear during the day. I'd wear it at night too, because I'm bold like that, but I like it a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and take some black liner. Now for this, I'm using the e.l.f. Precision Liquid Liner because it is amazing. The formula is just wow, and to be honest with you, the brush is so easy to control. I'm in love. I am terrible at liquid eyeliner, by the way, so you guys may just see me make a few mistakes. I'm horrible at it, but it's easier to use with this liner than it is any other liquid liner I've ever tried, because the brush is actually really, really nice. I'm going to go ahead and try to wing it out just a little bit. Like so. And holy pickles, I didn't mess it up. Woo! Pardon me, that's not normal. Usually it looks kind of crappy. I'm right-handed, so I can do really, really great over here, but when I get on my left side, it just falls apart. Like a really, really, really sad, bad relationship. Now I'm going to go ahead and use some mascara. For the mascara, I'm actually going to use the e.l.f. Mineral Infused Mascara. I'm going to be very careful because that liner is still drying. And I don't want it to be crazy town. And before I line my lower lash line, I'm going to use a black eyeliner. The one I have handy is from Makeup Academy. It's the Smokin eye pencil. I'm going to go ahead and just line my waterline real quick. Like so. And then I'm going to go ahead and do my lower lashes. So as you can see, this is a very, very pretty look. I like it a lot just because I like color, and it's subtle but still kind of punky, which is always fun. Very flirty, very fabulous. I'm digging it a lot. So this is a look that I've created. I hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial. If you guys have any questions about the products or any comments, of course, feel free to message me. I'd love to hear from you. And as always, if you guys like what you see, please subscribe. That'd be really cool. Give me a thumbs up. And possibly check out my blog at allaboutyoureyes-lips-face.blogspot.com. I have giveaways often. Enter if you visit. Let me know what you think. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And thank you again for viewing.